What career or job do you want to have when you grow up? Will that job support your desired lifestyle? Do you have no idea what you want to be or how to get to the job that you want to have? I want to show you a couple of resources that can help you in exploring your interests, helping you find out about different careers, as well as provide you information about what education is needed to get that career, as well as how much you can make in that career. And so let's get started with a couple of resources. First, there are a number of tests out there that you can take to learn more about your personality. One that I found that is free and seems pretty good is careerexplorer.com. And if you go there, you can find their career test. What this does is it asks you questions. It takes about a half an hour to do. And you just start going through an assessment. You click on it, and it asks you questions about things that you like to do. And so it's going to take some time. Read through the questions and see what things you like or dislike. And it's okay if you aren't sure, you could always click neutral. And so you're going to go through and you're going to go through a bunch of questions. You can always skip the questions. After you finish each of these sections, you can see it's going to go through your personality, your career matches, degrees, and you can always skip different sections. It will then bring you to some results. And here you can see some results. I clicked through and I found some results of different jobs. And I can go through and I can look at some top matches based on what I put in. Now, some of the information here is not accurate. For example, I think bakers probably make more than $5,000 as a salary, but you can click on these different jobs and you can learn more about the jobs. For example, if I want to learn more about what a proofreader does, I can click on it and I can see different things about the job. I can see the growth potential. In this case, a proofreader is going down or projected to go down in 4%. I can learn more about the job. Some things, it shows me things I have interest in, things I don't have interest in. It gives me an overview of this. I can learn more about the job. It gives me information about what proofreaders do. And so you can go through and you can find a lot of information about the different careers. So maybe you want to be an athletic trainer. You can again see some of the information. You can click on education and it'll tell you what education you need to have. You can also click on satisfaction. How satisfied are people with these types of jobs as well as similar jobs? And so you can go through and you can find out more about the job. You can find out about the work environment. So this is a great resource to learn about careers you might be interested in, as well as how to get through that career or what education is required. Another great resource is going to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. This is a fancy way of saying these are numbers about jobs. What this does is the United States collects information about jobs in different areas or different categories. And you can learn about the jobs inside here. For example, if you are interested in construction, you could click on construction and you can find different jobs. It will show you a brief job summary, what education you need, which might be a high school diploma or equivalent, or maybe you need a specific degree for certain jobs. It'll also tell you the median pay, which means half the people make more and half the people make less. If you click on one of the occupations, it will tell you about the career. You can actually click through, see what the career does. You can also see what the work environment does. How do you become one? And it gives you some information about training, different skills that you would need. It talks about the pay, talks about the job outlook. Is this job going to be growing or projected to grow in the next 10 years, or is it going to decline? You can also click on state and area data, where this will take you to a career one-stop, which will give you more information. You can also start at the career one-stop, which will give you information about different careers. I'm going to click on Explore Careers, and what this Career One Stop does, it actually gives you an assessment similar to the one at the careers website I showed you at the beginning, and I can go through. I can click my interest assessment. It asks me 30 quick questions. I go through, I answer the questions. After I answer the questions, it will give me some recommendations. I'm going to go back to Explore Careers. You can look at different things about careers. You can find career videos to see about different types of jobs. If I am interested in information technology, there's all these different jobs that are related to information technology. Maybe I'm not sure what a penetration tester is, but I want to find out. I can watch this video to learn about cybersecurity and what a penetration tester is. I can learn more about this. I can see that it has a bright career outlook. The average pay is $104,000. And so I can learn from the Career One Stop about different careers, different jobs, and how much they make, what education is needed. In addition to this, every state publishes its own labor and market information. In Connecticut, there are resources for people to find out about jobs. In this case, we're going to look at Connecticut career paths. There's also other publications like Connecticut STEM and manufacturing jobs. These are publications that talk about different jobs. And I'm going to go through this Connecticut career paths for just a moment. I really like this one because it talks specifically about careers in Connecticut, and it narrows everything down to these 16 nationally identified career clusters. And it asks, what are the careers you're interested in? So you can start reading through, get some ideas of what it is you want to do. And it breaks down the work areas with information by jobs that you can get right out of high school, careers that you might need after college. And so it has all of these different areas of labor. Let's say that I wanted to go into business management and administration. Jobs out of high school that I could get, and it gives me some examples here. Now this will show me how many are employed and how many openings there are in Connecticut when they collected the data. Average annual salary or hourly wages, and then it kind of gives me some information about this job. You need a high school degree. I don't remember all of these icons. There's a legend in here somewhere that tells you, here it is. Here's the legend. It'll show you that this is a hands-on job. This icon says that it's investigative, working ideas. You have an artistic occupation. So you have these different things. This one is showing us that it's enterprising occupation, involves starting up, carrying out projects, conventional occupation. So these different things are helping us understand what this job is. I can also find jobs that require a college degree. So here it says careers after college, and it will show me different types of careers or jobs that I could get after college. And it will let me see how much money possibly make. Maybe I want to be a career executive. It tells me a little bit about that. It tells me the number of employed, how many openings. And so this is a great way to explore different jobs or careers that you are interested in. You can find out about your interests by taking surveys, questionnaires. You can explore different labor statistics websites, and many of the websites have videos that show you about the job that you can watch. And so as you explore what you want to do, be open-minded, try new things, take some time to really explore what you're interested in and what college requirements are needed, if any,